This quote from Martin Luther King Jr. encapsulates every problem in our modern world. It's the cries of the imbalance of an overly masculine-oriented society. It's the desire for power left unchecked by individual equality. It's the desire for control without honor for personal sovereignty. It's the desire for wealth untempered by the abundance of the heart. It's the desire to expand without respect for indigenous cultures. It's the drive of innovation at the expense of our Earth's natural resources. These desires for power, control, wealth, expansion, and innovation are not bad in and of themselves. But when a society's theology, psychology, education, politics, and worldview are shaped by only half of the population, their masculine strengths become toxic without feminine balance. We have been building our lives for thousands of years on an incomplete foundation, and yet many scratch their heads, unable to understand the chaos of our current age, where the strongholds of power, corruption, influence, and control, even our very identities, are being shaken to the core. Is it so surprising that what is out of balance is being shaken? Your endless wars will never be won on the age-old battlefield of duality. Your dark ages of rape, genocide, and greed will not be healed by more centuries of victimhood. Blaming your governments will not stop the devastating pollution of your planet. The slavery of human trafficking will not end in your corrupt court systems. Famine will continue to thrive in the dualistic thinking that perpetuates another starving outside of your personal reality. The time is now to birth a spiritual revolution of Sophia Christ consciousness, including the return of the divine feminine Christ, which activates the sovereignty of humanity. This spiritual revolution does not require that you fight against anyone or anything. This is a revolution of your own divinity, commanding miracles to dissolve all obstacles that are in your way. Resourcing your divinity to immaculately birth a new world paradigm is the most revolutionary act you can commit. Duality is a term that represents a system of opposites within the human mind: dark versus light, right versus wrong, good versus bad, male versus female, etc., etc. All of our global and individual challenges exist because we are trying to reconcile opposites from within a system of opposites. To reconcile seemingly opposite, conflicting agendas requires a higher view. These are divine solutions, and they are not coming from some external source that is separate from us. These solutions will come from within each of us. Those who have reconciled the duality within themselves, who step into their own sovereign divinity.